performance we saw from them.
Way today, they were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Shea Gilgeous
this evening.
52 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Out to the wing. Here's Mullen to the inside. Porzingis. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
I think what really pops about Kristaps Porzingis is 7'3", yes, but it's the sweet shooting stroke and the deep range. But let's not forget, when this guy came in the league, he was an absolute force as a shot blocker.
First one falls.
For Kristaps Porzingis, we know this guy has all-star level talent. For him, it's about staying healthy. At 7'3", if he's able to stay away from...
Both free throws good from Porzingis. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Out to the right wing. Here's English. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let any...
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks.
And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
So with Jefferson on the bench, here's the right now. Driven out there with Smith. And it's Thompson, and it's Marbury in at the 1 spot.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get how you respond is half the battle out there.
Here's McAdoo. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Now here's Wilkins. Here's Simmons. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins. Simmons got his second bucket.
And you got to at least contest Simmons from the mid-range. He has the touch to be an effective scorer from there.
Here's McAdoo. Hits from the high post.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Micah, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
To the inside. It's tipped. Gervin against Karolinko. For 3, Wilkins. The rebound by Gervin. And so it's Gervin with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. McAdoo's got 6.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Outside, Simmons shoots from the baseline.
Can't give Simmons a lane.
Down low. Wilkins against Gervin. Wilkins' shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Simmons left side. Now Gervin pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Dallas shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
Clock at 4, and here's Marley outside. Utah getting another chance here. Simmons finds Wilkins. Here's Mikan. Out to Karolinko. Takes a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Gervin with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And a lot of that was game plan. Putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly. He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Wilkins outside. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Basket counts.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
A nice shot by Gasol.
And, you know, we may see Gasol all over the court, but he's still best inside. Has an array of post moves, plus a beautiful touch.
Now here's Arenas. Sabonis, that's good, and Arenas with the assist.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block. Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Moncrief against Arenas. Gasol, a screen on Arenas. Drives to the hoop, and he comes up with the deuce.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Now, here's Sabonis over Gasol. Sabonis, no good. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
The Mavericks have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Greg, we have another up.
A great skill development program showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Here's Moncrief, following the basket by Gilbert Arenas. Pass to Giddey. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Dallas. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Jefferson. Hits the front of the rim and out. Jazz have gone 8 of 14. And here is Gasol, defended by Jefferson. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist from Giddey. Gasol's got 6 points.
And that's your all-star center. Gasol making a play. He gives this team a lot of size and a lot of toughness on both ends.
Now here's Jefferson. Still yet to score. Here's Sabonis. And there it is for him.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Tie game in Utah. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
We've got Gasol. Simmons is out there with Howell. Then it's Moncrief, and it's Marley in at the 2. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic, and Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team. But things change. Now we are being judged on the change. If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. Back to you, Kevin.
Winning sure cures all, doesn't it? All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Pulls up on the wing, and Moncrief gets it to go. Now it's a 4-point Utah lead.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
Outside Arenas. Pass to Martin. Gasol with the steal. Arenas against Moncrief. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Utah.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnover. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
Now, here is Smith. No scoring in this one. Arenas against Moncrief. Will it go? Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Jazz leading by 8. Inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Smith. Jefferson passing to Arenas. At the elbow, Smith. Back to Arenas. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Moncrief. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball. Up until last year, the Jazz the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
For the Jazz, Andre Kirilenko's checked in for Moncrief, and Wilkins subbed in for Howell. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Mavericks.
And really, there's just such a lack of scoring for them from out at the top of the arc in terms of three-point range. And in today's game, you have to get scoring from the three-point range. And that area out above the free throw line extended is a real weak spot for them so far.
Here's Marbury. He has yet to score. Right side Wilkins. Pass to Marley. To the middle. Here's Simmons. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Thompson against Marley. They need this one. Here's Gervin. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Now here's Wilkins. Gervin with the steal. To the paint. One by Marley. Now here's Wilkins. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Here's Marbury. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Kirilenko. Simmons against Gervin. The Jazz with another miss. Mavericks trail by 13. McAdoo, the pass to Marbury. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Marbury's got his first bucket in this one.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by Utah.
Back to Simmons. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Thompson kicks to McAdoo. Pass to Marbury. From the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Marbury's got 5 points so far.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Jazz with some changes. Nance comes in for Marley. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Simmons. Sabonis, he's checked in for Dallas. To the middle. Here's Kirilenko. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins. Wilkins has got his 4th assist in this one. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Marbury passes to McAdoo. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Mikan. His last outing, he had 8 points.
Stephon Marbury. First personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half. The Jazz working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Wilkins, no good.
Well, you can't play better defense than that. Patrolling that mid-range area.
Here's Gervin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Kirilenko.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And Utah making a change here. Moncrief's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Martin's checked in. Utah leading by 9. Pass to Mikan. Now here is Moncrief. He's tightly guarded. Now Wilkins. For 3. Mavericks with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now, here's Gervin. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio. And it's off from three-point range. Giddey the pass to Nance. The shot's good. And the Jazz lead by 11.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And so we conclude the first half. Jazz lead by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, you don't want to give away the game. That's what they're doing with all of these turnover shots.
Yep, Butterfingers.
And moving on, time to check out the midseason NBA Power Rankings.
Taking a look here at Dallas, not a lot of great news coming from the season, but things are starting to look up, at least a little.
It honestly feels like they might be turning the corner, but each time we think of that, they take a step back. So we'll see.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Mavericks trail by 11. So with Jefferson on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Smith is out there with McAdoo. Then there's Gervin. Then it's Thompson. And it's Marbury in at the point guard position. Here's Marbury. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the top of the key. And he nails the jumper. Marbury's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Dallas.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Simmons passes to Mikan, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
There's little the 6'10 George Mikan doesn't do on the floor. He does lots of scoring. He hauls in rebounds, everything you could ask of a big man.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Outside Gervin. Pass to McAdoo. Here's Marbury. Guarded by Simmons. Count the basket. Marbury's got 9.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Now here's Simmons. 10 points for him. And stolen by McAdoo. Thompson outside. Pass to Marbury. Thompson outside. Pocket 6. Top of the key. Here's Marbury. Screen by Smith from past the arc. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Here's Simmons. And the rejection by Smith.
Always a talented defender. Smith staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough blocks.
You can just chalk up the points when these guys get to the line. Here are your top free throw shooters for the past month. And Simmons is second.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
And the first one counts. Marcus All's checked in for Utah. Howell comes in for Dominique Wilkins. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Arenas. Pass to Smith. Back to Arenas. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And let's quickly take a look at some stats for Simmons. Some last season stats for him. He was around 5 points a game last year, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
The Jazz making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Pass to Gasol. The Jazz working the ball around now. And Howell kicks to Marley. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Mavericks trail by 8. Outside Arenas. Smith outside. At the elbow, Smith. And slammed in by Smith.
A gifted aerial artist. Smith loves getting to the hoop.
Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Arenas. And they double up Simmons. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice catch by Sabonis.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Simmons. And Dallas also making a switch. Martin's checked in for Josh Smith. That one good for 2.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Arenas passes to Sabonis. Right wing. Down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sabonis has got 6 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Count it.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Sabonis' screen on Giddey. Inside. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 6 points. That one good from Sabonis.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Giddey kicks to Howe. Pass to Gasol. And here's Marley. And he drives in. On the wing, Giddey. 4 on the clock. Over Arenas. And the rebound goes to Martin. Mavericks trail by 6. Outside Arenas. Martin with a screen on Giddey. Here's Arenas. Smith on the wing. His first shot coming late. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Giddey surveying the D. Stolen by Martin. And here comes the break. Here's Jefferson. Here's Sabonis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sabonis has got 6 points in the quarter.
And that huge frame of Sabonis is a problem for the defense. Excels at getting perfect position on that offensive glass.
Here's Howell. Hasn't made one yet. Arenas with it. Defended by Giddey. Smith outside. Jefferson against Marley. Here's Sabonis. Over Gasol. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 12 in the game. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Howell passes to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
Tremendous offensive output tonight. Gasol has been aggressive, and he's forcing the defense to adjust.
Moncrief, he's checked in for the Jazz. And Dallas also making a switch. McAdoo, he's checked in for Sabonis. Now here's Arenas. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. 5th, the Jazz.
Well, the commitment they brought to the boards is evident in those numbers. Rebounding's never a glamour stat, but it wins you games.
Jazz leading by 4. 1:30 left to play in the third. Moncrief, El Cid with it. 8 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the elbow. And the rebound goes to Martin.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. It can't settle for bad shots.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas. He doesn't get the second one. Utah leading by 3 to the inside. Right side, Kirilenko. Back to Wilkins. To the paint. Here's Moncrief. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins. Moncrief's got 10.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Pass to McAdoo. Deflects the pass. Here's Wilkins. And Wilkins slams it in.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Wilkins outside. No good on that one. And so it's the Utah Jazz bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Simmons, Dominique Wilkins out there with Andre Kirilenko. Then it's Moncrief, and it's Mikan in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the group right now for Utah. And the Mavericks with possession here after the basket by Utah. Here's Gervin, and he banks in the layup.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Thompson against Moncrief. Pass to Mikan. Now here's Simmons. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Marbury. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
First team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Stephon Marbury. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Gasol's checked in for Utah. Nance comes in for Dominique Wilkins. Smith checked in for Dallas. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Utah. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shot clock at 6. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Mavericks trail by 9. Thompson outside. It's Gervin on the wing, guarded by Kirilenko. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Foul checked in for Andre Kirilenko. Here's Simmons. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Mavericks shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And here's Arenas. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. That shot off. Some solid defense from Moncrief. Nance dishes to Simmons. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Basket good. Gasol's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Sabonis, he's checked in for Martin. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
the first one falls.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Moncrief. There's the triple. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And here's Utah. They're on a 13-5 run here. Simmons against Arenas. Inside. Here's Nance. And the rejection by Smith. The high post shot. And that one drops for him.
And Arenas always prepared to strike from anywhere, and that definitely includes the mid-range.
A 3 from Simmons. And no good. Mavericks trail by 13. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Arenas. Smith sets the pick for Arenas. Shoots over Moncrief. Rebound, Utah. Gasol's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. 2 points. That one goes. Moncrief's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
The kick out to Sabonis. Thompson outside. Smith sets the pick for Thompson. Now Smith. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Gervin's checked in. Thompson. The 3 doesn't go. Utah leading by 15. Outside, Simmons. Marley with a screen on Arenas. Clock at 6. Basket is good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Kirilenko against Gervin.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Dallas, George Gervin at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Dallas making a switch here. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Gervin against Wilkins. Now Simmons.
2 minutes.
Outside Kirilenko. Got it to go off the glass.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
It's tipped. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Jazz.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year. And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And with the... All-Star break just behind us, Grant. Everyone should be well rested for every game.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you'd be surprised how quickly that rest evaporates. It's much needed, but it only gets you so far.
And the starting group for Chicago. And it's Pippen in at the 3 slot.
And I want to see Markkanen continue to shoot from deep because he's a quality sniper with impressive range.
Here's Pippen. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And here's Doncic outside. Rebound by the Bulls. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
Last year, these two gave us a very entertaining season series, splitting the games.
Well, they gave us great matchups a year ago. Hopefully, that's the case again now.
And Atlanta has possession. The Bulls making their last shot. Pass to Embiid. Blocked! Here's Paxson, guarded by Miller. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Now here's Doncic, defended by Pippen. Top of the key. Yep, that one goes.
And I love Doncic's shot selection. So smart at knowing when to shoot it.
Up top, White. Pass to Lucas. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Miller outside. Rebounded by Pippen.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Here's Siakam. He really had an off game against the Heat. Doncic outside. Miller on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Deflects the pass. White with a steal. Here's Pippen. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Now here's Pippen. His last outing, he had 20. The 3 is up. Joel Embiid with the board.
What a cold start. They need a different approach here.
Miller outside. Back to Doncic. Pass to Markkanen. Let's go with a 3. And it's Chicago with a board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pippen outside. There's the triple. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. Hawks trail by 5. Now Doncic. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Down low. Miller, the pass to Markkanen. Offline with a 3. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Inside. Stolen by Miller. Pass to Embiid. The 3. And Atlanta misses again. And here's Chicago. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And the basket by Pippen.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Joel Embiid. Chandler, the pass to Richardson. Here's Marion. Pass to Boozer. Just 4 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Richardson for 3. It's hauled in by Lucas. Bulls leading by 7. Here's Paxson. No points yet. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Richardson goes in from behind the arc. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Richardson.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For Chicago, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Pass to Aguirre. Here's Lucas. White for 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And Williams has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. 4-point game. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the 3-ball.
But during that specific game, you'd love to say, hey, stop shooting threes, but obviously that's a big part of their identity.
Here's Williams. Chicago making their last shot. The kick out to Richardson. No good on the 3. Chicago leading by 6. Pass to White. Here's Aguirre. And it's Richardson with the rebound.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Marion passes to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. Sigma with a rebound.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Basket's good.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Richardson. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Marion. It's hauled in by Lucas. Lucas has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Sigma. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Now here's Williams on the take. And the layup is good off the glass. Williams has got 5 points.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Inside. Here's Aguirre. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside, Williams. Down low. Richardson for 3. Can't hit that one. And so it's Chicago, ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back with you shortly. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Tari Eason, and it's Pippen in at the small forward position. Here's Doncic. Great D that time from Pippen.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Guerin. Now here's Thomas. And here's Pippen. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Well, starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Here's Doncic. Three-pointer. And it's Chicago with a board. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Guerin. Embiid covers. Pippen, pass to Eason. And here's Reed. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Pippen, no good.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Eason against Richardson. Doncic. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Now here's Thomas. No made baskets yet. Picked by Reed. Thomas passes to Reed. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Oh, Embiid saying not in my house.
Nice finish from Luka.
And that's the right decision when you've got a smaller man on you.
Thomas against Doncic. Thomas passes to Reed. The rebound by Atlanta. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above. There's no question in my mind. He is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Guerin, the pass to Thomas. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the left wing. It's stolen by Doncic. Pass to Miller. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Now here's Reed. Pippen, pass to Reed. And here's Thomas. The three. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Doncic outside. Pass to Miller. To the wing on the left. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Siakam. Nice job inside from Siakam. And obviously we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. teams had led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. In third, Chicago.
It's one thing to be aggressive getting to the line. And last year, they made good on the opportunities when they presented themselves.
Williams against Thomas. Outside Eason. Pass to Guerin. Here's Sigma. Here's Aguirre. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. On the wing, Richardson. Off the mark there with a three.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Here's Guerin, guarded by Richardson. Here's the pick. Pass to Aguirre. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Markkanen. Hawks trail by 8. To the inside. Here's Boozer. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that one, Sigma's shot is good. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Richardson. Out left to the wing. Pass to Boozer. And again, it's Atlanta.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass. And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Markkanen inside. Comes up empty down low. Chicago leading by 8. Now Eason. He's scoreless. Pass to Thomas. Back to Eason. Here's Guerin. Here's Aguirre. Guarded by Markkanen. He gets it in there.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. Just trying to close it out.
Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Here's Boozer. Goes up on the wing. And he can't bank that one in.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Thomas with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Thomas, that's good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now here's Williams. Here's Boozer. Rebound by the Bulls. Sigma's got 4 rebounds in the game. Guerin, the pass to Eason. Here's Aguirre. And here's Thomas from the arc. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so we wrap up the first half. Chicago ahead, up by 12. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Van Half-Court shot. Please. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Chicago Bulls. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Atlanta Hawks.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Bulls leading by 12. They've got Miller. Joel Embiid is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Doncic in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Siakam. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First team foul. Pascal Siakam. One shot.
One shot. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. Do you have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I've got a soft spot in my heart for those systems that involve player movement and ball movement, particularly trying to get shooters looks off of screens.
I love the .5 offenses, in and out of the hands, moving the ball fast.
No doubt about it, very difficult to defend.
Reed, no good.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half, not what they wanted.
Shoots a fadeaway. No good, a bit long that time. Bulls leading by 10. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And the basket by Pippen.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
It just slicked there on the interior. Doncic draws the whistle.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. No good on that one.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Good on the second one.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Pippen outside. Back to White. Here's Lucas. He's covered by Siakam. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Siakam, right side. Pass to Embiid. It's blocked.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Paxson. Now here's Pippen. He's guarded by Markkanen. Shoots inside. The rebound by Markkanen.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
Down low. White with the steal. Here's Pippen. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Doncic has got the ball here for the Hawks. They trail by 14. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, what Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Back to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you. Let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. Atlanta in 5th.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Marion passes to Doncic. No good from outside.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Back to White. Pass to Lucas. Here's Paxson. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Reed. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Bulls lead by 16. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Now here's Siakam. Back to Doncic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
Doncic hits them both. Here's Pippen. 17 points in the game. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. The offensive rebound. Reed, no good.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Chicago leading by 14. Outside White. Pass to Paxson. Nails the 16-footer. Paxson's got his second basket of the night.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Here's Marion. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Both teams will make substitutions, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
At the line for Atlanta, Tyson Chandler. 1 shot.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
And Thomas has got the ball here for Chicago. At one point, they led by 16. Richardson, the pass to Williams. Back to Richardson. Takes a three. Chicago with a rebound. Sikma's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Guerin. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Richardson. Here's Marion. Yet to see a basket. Williams with it. Pass to Chandler. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. From deep. Sikma with a rebound. Sikma's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Aguirre. Thomas passes to Aguirre. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out the breakdown where the assists have been coming from for Atlanta.
And when you look at the overall impact the backcourt guys are having tonight, they are really carrying the load when it comes to ball movement and distributing the rock, letting the bigs focus on other tasks.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Hawks trail by 15. It's Williams, high post. He's got 5. Richardson, the pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Pass to Marion. Fires the 3. That one no good.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks. Now, point-blank range, that is too easy.
And Atlanta with possession here. The Bulls making their last shot. Here's Chandler. Pass to Williams. And he drives in. And he gets that one. Williams has got 7.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Here's Aguirre. Give him 8 points now. Out to the wing. Second chance shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. Aguirre's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Chandler. And checking out the leaderboard, you've probably been watching these guys own the glass since the All-Star break. In the third spot, Joel Embiid.
Since the break, we've seen a renewed focus from him on the boards, and I know his entire team appreciates that lift.
Thomas against Williams. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Team's 5th. At the line for 1, Carlos Boozer.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter. And here's Thomas. Pass to Aguirre. Williams. Here's Marion. He takes it in. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Guerin. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he drops the first. And Atlanta making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Williams. He has 7. To the inside. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness, but you've got to be smarter. That's a low percentage pass.
Here's Thomas. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Chicago Bulls now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Back to the game after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. And it's Pippen in at the small forward. Williams from long range. That one is off. Good work defensively by White. Inside. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 14.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Markkanen sets a screen. There's the three. Ooh, Markkanen confident from long range.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
Back to White. White with a screen on Siakam. Lucas passes to Pippen. And there's the rejection. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Siakam.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Here's Lucas. Oh, and he nails it from the high post.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Markkanen outside. Go for the Hawks. Chandler, he's checked in for Joel Embiid, and Doncic has subbed in for Williams. Reed's checked in for Chicago. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Markkanen, the pass to Miller. Here's Chandler, guarded by Reed. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Pippen. He drops it from range. Pippen's got 20.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Allie, thank you. White can't hit. Hawks trail by 12. Pass to Marion. There's a screen. Siakam outside. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. And White has got the ball here for Chicago. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Lucas gets it to go.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Marion. Siakam looking it over. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Chicago leading by 14. Pass to White. Driving inside. And here's Reed. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Now here's Siakam. Over to the wing. Miller outside. And here's Doncic outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Reed's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. The shot off that time. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Siakam left side. To get back on track. To the middle. Here's Chandler. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, textbook pick and roll right there. Siakam doing an outstanding job playing facilitator there.
Pippen outside. The rebound by the Hawks. Marion's got 4 rebounds in the game. Hawks trail by 14. Here's Siakam. Miller on the wing. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. To the paint. Here's Chandler. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
You know, the instincts of Luka Doncic are second to none. Such a natural playmaker.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Atlanta. Yes, sir! It's the wide-open James.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
White looking it over. From downtown. Oh, it doesn't go.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Now here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they've closed the gap, and now they're trying to get this to a one-possession game.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Paxson. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Doncic. Oh, no good on the layup. Chicago leading by 10. Here's White. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Tipped. It's stolen by Doncic. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
And the Hawks making a change here. Williams is checked in. Here's Embiid. The 8-footer. Oh, the shot is off. Chicago's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Bulls.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association. Now here's Williams. Oh, it's off! Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Here's Paxson. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready